So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel Brighter Life Institute. I'm Alicia. Today I want to talk about don't be alone by fear of others, but be alone to better yourself. We all have experienced in our life disappointment, a heartbreak, and some issue of backstabbing that we experienced with friends and family sometimes. People are not that easy to manage, and many people don't really have your best interests at heart. You were involved with somebody and you gave your best, gave your heart, and you really love it or like it, that person, and you realize they feel nothing for you and they were just playing, they didn't really mean it. This can make you scared and afraid to again go out there and to try again another person. Dealing with disappointment with people that we barely know or we're with them for some time, it's bearable. But for some people out there, the disappointment was really close to home. Let's take for example the example of Britney Spears, the American singer. This lady, her story is really tragic. Despite she's a blessed child, talented, she is the first person born to be a star in her family. This lady has suffered disappointment and betrayal from her father, her mother, jealousy and envy from her sister, her brother, and now what we discover, she also is facing difficulty with her kids, her two boys. She recently got married, and we hope for her that this time this is gonna work out. There is not another person that is gonna take advantage of her, but we see with the time. Britney Spears really had it happening to her from the very people that should have her back. We are talking here about a father and her mother and even her kids. That is absolutely awful. When we had an experience like this, we start to feel afraid to mix with other people. We start to isolate ourselves and wanting to be alone, to protect our own self. If we are somebody that is very loving, very real, and once you really like somebody, you really like that person. Once you really love somebody, you really love that person, and you get in people that using you, that betray you, that don't treat you right, they don't know how to handle you, and you came to really fear to get another person again. I'm here to tell you, this is totally natural. It will be weird to go through all those betrayal, disappointment, and heartbreak, and expect to just, let's move on, let's get over it. Is this not what the society and people expect from us? What advice do we get when we had any sort of disappointment, especially a breakup? The first advice that we get is move on. Forget about it. There are plenty fish in the sea. And despite in a certain degree, I agree with them, we need to not skip the importance of grieving. Our human heart is not a machine that you press on and off. You need time to recover when you had a disappointment. It is when it's important to take some time alone and work on yourself, to reflect or to work on yourself to better your life. Some people have isolated themselves and stayed alone after a big disappointment because they cannot deal with it anymore. They are so fearful, they are so hurt that they don't want anymore to try something else. I felt like that, especially last year after I had a bad breakup. The one thing I felt the most was I needed to better my life. I needed to still go for my dreams, my goals. I needed to reach them. And now more than ever, those goals are becoming prime, more important for me than meeting people, having a boyfriend, having children, having this and that. Those dreams and those goals are things that are really important to me. And I cannot bear the distraction. Many people out there that want to be close friends of you are people that secretly envious of you and jealous of you, that are highly motivated to enter your circle of friends or even to have the spot of best friend in your life in order to sabotage you and block your blessing for you. Be careful of people that come to you charming, helpful, and full of goodness. There's something not quite natural with this. Usually, this kind of people want something from you. You may not see straight away what they want from you and look like all they want is to do good for you. But watch out how they talk about the people that have been in your life for some time. Are they talking about those people in a good way, or they're incitating and suggesting some word and behavior and some remark that kind of advising you to pull away from those people that have been in your life for a long time? That is a red flag. This person wants something from you. I remember recently, a few months ago, a lady that I used to meet for breakfast in the morning, always no more than 15 minutes because she didn't have the time. And I often felt like she was meeting me when she didn't have anything else to do. And this went on for 1 year. I met a few times and there was every time the next day some issue. Today she was asking me for some help. I will say yes, I will work on it, providing some solution the next day, and the next day she will say, no, I don't need any help. I never understood it, but she did that to me 3 times in a row in a week, and I cut her off and I stopped speaking to her. During that time, I was going through some very, very difficult time with my health, with my living, with my job, with my breakup and everything else. Not once she offered to visit me. But as soon I moved home and I better my life, I got a better place, better opportunity was coming. I felt really good with myself. I felt so good with my life. She straight away came in with some heavy burden for me to put on my back. She came and started to say she didn't have money, her car needed petrol, I needed to pay the parking space for her, the breakfast. She wanted to go right and left with me, spending there and there, doing this and that at my expense, and at the same time she was draining me mentally. So I cut this person very quickly. There are many people out there like this. There are people that right now are looking desperately for a relationship because they don't have a place to stay, they have money problem, they have debt, they don't have a job, and they need a rescuer. They need help more than they need a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and more they need love. So be careful who you mix with. This whole recipe of people out there that are called vampire, user, manipulator, selfish, narcissist people. And let's not forget the people that have borderline personality, bipolar, because I believe that woman I met was a bipolar, and also the problem with them can make you really fearful to meet people. But guys, I'm here to tell you some good news. You know when they say, when you meet toxic people and problematic people after toxic and problematic people, many people will tell you, I wonder what is it about you that make that you keep meeting these people. Connect with that comment for a minute. That comment is a stab to you. This person is saying that you are the problem and the cause of those other people that you meet are toxic and have an issue. In here, we're going to give them some justice, shall we? That there are a bit of truth about that. But they are a bit lying about that because they themselves may be toxic and no good for you. They themselves may have met or have people toxic in their life, but they don't want to recognize it to be the case. But they make you feel bad about yourself, questioning yourself in the wrong way because they are not for you. They don't have your best interest at heart. Be careful of people that tell you. We need to wonder why you keep meeting this kind of people, or where do you go to meet this kind of people, or something like that. You get me? But the reality, there are many people like this. But the reality, there are many people that are toxic out there, immature, have the wrong attitude, the wrong mindset, self-centered, selfish, narcissists. You are not in control of how another person decides to be. You only have control about you. And that they don't tell you that much often. But yes, that's the truth. So I can understand why some of you are scared to now making friends, having boyfriends, meeting people, etc., and mixed up with people. But I'm here to ask you, don't isolate yourself and be alone because you are fearing to be hurt, because you fear that they're going to take advantage of you. Be confident and use the experience that you had, turn it to knowledge. Be alone by choice for a purpose that you have. God will leave you alone for a season, but not for life. During that time, you have that space and time to be alone, and I said it in many of my videos, that many people link the pain and the fear they feel when they're alone to the fact that they are alone and they don't have anybody, they don't have any friends, they don't have any family, they don't have any love partner. But you could feel alone and feeling fearful and not good with yourself, even if we had all those people around you. So, not always the case that being alone is the problem. The problem is many people, when they are alone, they don't realize what they have. They have time for themselves, space for themselves to do whatever they want to do. And some people have decided to do what? Nothing. They stay stuck in their mind, and their mind is eating them alive, guilting them and making them feel bad and unworthy of connection because how they see things in their mind. I'm inviting you to be alone by choice because you have a goal and something that you want to do. If you recently had a breakup and you don't feel good with yourself, that you initiated the breakup, that you were left, that you don't love or still love the person, I'm inviting you to work on yourself. Learn from the experience, and there's always room to better in yourself. But for that, you need the time and the space. This is it. This is why being alone is so powerful, because you can learn to love yourself to the point that you don't fear to meet anybody and you don't need to be with anybody. That is the power of being alone by choice is. It's not a punishment to be alone. It's not a defect. It's an opportunity for you to have the life that you want to have, to be the person that you want to be. Because when you are with other people, you may not have that room to just be yourself. So that is my advice today. Do not decide to be alone by fear of other people. The more you fear something, the more you're going to find reason to be fearful. Do not allow fear to win over you. Fear sometimes is an illusion that just projects our worst, horrible nightmare. Be courageous. Work on yourself. Learn about yourself and find the love for yourself. I know it's hard, but if you want to be a diamond, you know how diamonds are made. Diamonds are become, they have been through. So guys, I hope you get this message. If you like this message, give a big thumbs up. If you like it, subscribe to the channel, share your opinion regarding the subject. And I'm Alicia. I thank you so much to watch this video today. And this is your channel, Brighter Life Institute. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye!